Our senior legal affairs correspondent, Paula Reid, is joining us right now. So, Paula, give us the latest information you have.
Even after today's meeting, Wolf, prosecutors are still expected to file criminal charges against the Trump Organization and longtime CFO Alan Weisselberg as soon as this week. Now, these charges stem from allegations the company was trying to avoid paying taxes on perks that it doled out to employees, like free apartments and free cars. Now, Wolf, it's very unusual to charge a company for failing to pay taxes on these kinds of perks, and the charges against Mr. Weisselberg appear to be part of this long-term campaign, this pressure campaign to get him to flip against his former boss, former President Trump. At this point, though, our reporting indicates that the former president will not be charged, but this investigation, it's active and it's ongoing.
All of this unfolding, Paula, as the former Attorney General of the United States, Bill Barr, is speaking out rather bluntly about his post-election rift with former President Trump.
That's right, Wolf. Barr was largely seen as a Trump loyalist who politicized the Justice Department to help his former boss. But now, 8 months after the election, he's speaking out against Trump's claims of voter fraud.
We won the election twice.
As former President Donald Trump continues to lie about the 2020 election.
You have the crime of the century, which I consider to be the election of 2020.
His former Attorney General, William Barr, is now speaking out against him. In a newly released book excerpt written by ABC News reporter Jonathan Karl, Barr saying he suspected Trump's claims of widespread election fraud were all BS. My attitude was, it was put up or shut up time. If there was evidence of fraud, I had no motive to suppress it. But my suspicion all the way along was that there was nothing there. It was all BS. That's a new tone from Barr, who pushed misleading claims and conspiracies about voter fraud before the election, telling Wolf Blitzer in an interview in September,
"This is playing with fire. We're a very closely divided country here. And if people have to have confidence in the results of the election and the legitimacy of the government, and people trying to change the rules to this methodology, which, as a matter of logic, is very open to fraud and coercion, is reckless and dangerous."
But by December, Barr reversed his claims, telling the Associated Press, "To date, we have not seen fraud on a scale that would have affected a different outcome in the election," which drew the ire of then-President Trump.
Do you still have confidence in Bill Barr?
Ask me that in a number of weeks from now. They should be looking at all of this fraud.
Senator Mitch McConnell had privately urged Barr to talk to Trump because he feared Trump's false election claims could cost the Republican Party the Georgia runoff election and control of the Senate. You're in a better position to inject some reality into this situation. You're really the only one who can do it. Barr responded, "I understand that, and I'm going to do it at the appropriate time." Behind closed doors, the conversation was explosive. Another excerpt reading, "How the F could you do this to me? Why did you say it?" Trump asked Barr, to which he replied, "Because it's true." The president, livid, responded by referring to himself in the third person, "You must hate Trump. You must hate Trump." Barr also calling out Trump for his legal strategy to challenge the election results. "You have a clown show. No self-respecting lawyer is going anywhere near it. It's just a joke. That's why you are where you are." Trump releasing a statement on Sunday saying, "Bill Barr was a disappointment in every sense of the word." But some Republicans are glad Barr is finally speaking out.
I wish, of course, Bill Barr would have spoken out sooner. But the bottom line is there's no time like the present to start.
Trump reportedly didn't refute Barr's assessment of the election legal team as being a, quote, clown show. Trump reportedly told Barr, "You're probably right about that." Wolf?